Hey guys, I want to introduce myself. My name's Tanner. I've been playing disc golf for about 4 years. I'm still not super good, but I'm going to go ahead and start filming some rounds I play. So today we're going to be here at LL Woods, Leonard L. Woods Park here in DFW, Dallas-Fort Worth, Texas. My record here is 6 under, so I'm going to try to beat that, but it is kind of rainy and cloudy today, so we'll see what we can do. Enjoy the video. All right, so here we go, hole one. Super easy right in front of you. If you guys have watched Brody Smith recently, this is where him and his wife Janice were trying to ace. So hole one should be a birdie, hopefully. So let's get ready. Let's get right into it. All right, so I haven't even thrown yet, but we're gonna start with this. It's a little high. I actually got really lucky through the trees, but we'll take it. Dude, that was almost like kind of close to being an ace. How crazy would that have been? First shot on the course, first time filming here, ace. Okay, we actually left ourselves with some good work to do. It's probably at least 30, 35 feet. Oh, man, that was close, man. That one hurts not to take a birdie on. But hey, I was like a foot from being out of bounds. I got lucky through the tree. I can't complain. All right, hole two. I don't know why it says 279. It's literally right there. Should be another super easy hole. Should get a birdie on it, but that doesn't mean I'm going to. Yeah, guys, and since I have nobody filming here with me, unfortunately, I don't have a way of zooming in. So I'm just gonna be tossing a shot and hopefully you can see it all right. Do a slammer, just a little forehand chip shot here. Well, that was really bad. I'm gonna throw a second one. That was a horrible shank. Sorry, guys. Still getting better here, you know? 4 years in. Wow, the same mistake twice. Okay, I'm embarrassed right now. 3 times. Okay, is there wind or am I just horrible? Feel free to critique me on my form. I'm gonna try the backhand because I'm usually better with backhand. Short, but online. Okay. All right, this is what we're left with. Really, really bad shot off the tee. Sorry, guys. I'm not playing well on that one, so let's see. Can get up and down pretty easily here. Be fine. Kind of bad too. Better. All right, well, I'm gonna keep all the bad shots in too, for entertainment purposes. All right, here's what we're left with for par. Well, bogey hole 2, guys. Really bad start. All right, hole 3. You see the basket straight up there. We do have OB culverts on either side of the basket, so that's the only thing that's kind of tricky. Sorry, either side. I mean just the left side here. So I'm going to likely throw a turnover zone because it's only 230 and this shot works well for me. Make sure that's straight. So Z zone, it's used and it's really beat in, so it kind of holds pretty well. So let's see. Keep holding. Ah, it effects out. All right, well, I almost got it last time with that shot. Let's try something short. Let's go just a putter backhand, see if that's gonna work, but it usually can fade out OB, so it's riskier. That's better, but it's definitely fading. See, that's why it's risky, but it is pin high. Let's see. All right, this is what we're left with. You can't see the blue one, but it's like right here, pretty much parked, my second shot. Let's see if we can run this for fun. For the video, so we gotta run it, right? Might end up OB for us. Oh man, I thought I had it. I really thought that was in for the vid. All right, so we are 1 over through 3. That blue one on the left's the second drive I told you guys about, but see the risk? It drops off right here. So if you fade out at all, you're kind of in trouble. All right, hole 4, another what should be a gimme birdie. It is not 382. There is OB left and right of the basket, but it's right in front of us. Don't go in the culvert, don't go on the sidewalk. Should be another gimme birdie. All right, we're gonna go with the slammer again, but my forehand game, you guys, as you saw earlier, was absolutely horrible. So let's see what we can do. I'm gonna throw a second one with the zone in case this goes badly, just for practice here. It's short. That was really bad too. I'm off right now. Let's try again. Wow, I'm leaving everything really, really right today. I'm not trying to go that route. I'm actually trying to go outside of this tree here, but I am just playing badly so far. All right, see if we can get the birdie. We've got another long one, 40 feet at least. Whoa, there's a bee on my disc. Scary if you miss, you might go down the culvert. Ah, sit. Wow, that was risky. All right, guys, probably taking another par, but I gotta make that putt. I'll film it for you because it's not a gimme. All right, let's do it. All right, we at least got that one. 1 over through 4. Still doing bad, been missing all the easy ones. All right, hole 5 is one of the hardest on the course to me. It's not actually 382, but those out of bounds culverts you see are just really easy to land in because if you can see the basket up here, the slope is sloping left. And there's this tree on the right here off the tee pad, so you can't throw the big wide hyzer. So you're either throwing straight, a flex shot, or a forehand left of the tree. And I just always end up in either the left or the straight culvert. So hopefully we can get away with a par, or maybe better for lucky. All right, I'm gonna throw a Valkyrie here. It's a flippy fairway, just so hopefully I don't go left in the culvert. I'm gonna either go the center line, or I might even try to go right of the tree, just to hopefully not be in the culvert again. Let's see. Flippier than I wanted it to be, and I think that went straight into the culvert like I have every time I play this hole, so let's see. So just like normal, guys, I ended up right in the culvert, so I'm gonna take a drop back behind the grass and lay up here. Or try to make it, I don't know, we'll see. All right, unfortunately, that's gonna put us 2 over. I very rarely ever par this hole. It's just so tricky to land on this tiny little angled green when you're throwing a backhand. I need to get better at forehands. I should have practiced it there. All right, we got hole 6 that actually is 324. I like to go the backhand line, but once again, there's a culvert right behind the basket that drops off. So that makes it a little tricky. Try to move over here. You see the basket right behind the tree there in blue. So I usually go way right around everything. So let's see if we can park it. I'm gonna be throwing a force. This will be our first drive, like actual drive of the day. So let's see what we got here. Last 2 times I played here, I birdied it, but let's not jinx anything. Oh, I turned it over. Hope it comes back, but that is, I don't know if you can see it. Yeah, you probably could barely at the end there, but it's like way to the right there. All right, I threw it pretty far to be a little past pin high here. I might try to give this a floaty run with my wizard, my putters, but definitely not really trying to go for it too hard because there is the culvert on the right. All right, I still kind of tried to give it a run, but that's okay. We'll take a par here, most likely. All right, par through six. Par through six, lads. Lads and lasses. I think I just said par through six. I meant 2 over through 6. Sorry, guys. All right, we got hole 7 here. So it's 370. This is a good hole. Once again, OB all around with the culverts. I usually end up short in a culvert, but I'm gonna try to get over, clear everything fine. I can get it almost all the way there with a good drive. I can throw up to 385, 400. So it is possible. I just haven't birdied it before. So let's do it, guys. Okay, the basket is slightly over that direction. Actually, that's a person, just kidding. It's like right here-ish. We'll just do our best here to film it. I'm gonna be going Venom here and then force for a second shot if I throw badly and I just wanna try it. Because the reason I throw Venom, for me, mine's really beat in and straight, and I'd rather it go straight a little bit longer and not fade, because when it fades, it ends up in that culvert for me. So I wanna throw this as straight as I can, ideally, hang it out a little right, and have it fade towards the basket. Or you can throw it straight into the ground. Let's throw a second one, just for the practice and more of the satisfying shot, because that was sad. So I turned it over, because I'm either throwing really hard or just putting ante on it, but that's gonna get there no problem. Yeah, that's pin high, about maybe a little tiny bit short. I'd love for you guys to go and check out Brody Smith's video playing this course compared to me, somebody who's played for 4 years, only not really competed much. So obviously you would call me like an amateur versus a pro, and just like take a look at the difference between our plays and scoring, and it's just cool to see. Just cool to see. It's cool to see how much better somebody can be at this game. It's just incredible. So, all right, let's go with Buzz here. Just gonna throw straight at it. Don't have to throw this super hard. I pulled it. Man, I'm pulling a lot today. Pretty sure that's OB long too. I said don't have to throw this super hard, and then proceeded to yank it, turn it over, and throw it way deep. Oh boy, having a bad day, guys. Let's throw this AVR now. That's more like it. I don't know if it'll get there, but it's right on line. Go in. Woo! Okay, that's what we want. You know, player 2 is always better, so I'm gonna be playing a really bad round today. Player 1, player 2 is making all the shots. All right, here is the second drive, pin high. The Buzz is OB, so I'm gonna actually go way up from there now. Make this super wide angle. Hopefully you guys can see the whole shot. There's someone behind me, so I'm trying to play kind of quick here. Anyways, we bogeyed again, I believe. Let's see, 1, 2, out 3, up 4, 5. That was actually a double bogey, guys. That one hurts. Really, really bad play by me on the first attempt of the shot, of course. The second one was great, but player 2 doesn't get credit. So on to hole 8. I believe that puts us at 4 over through 7. That is a horrible start, by the way. All right, hole 8, 298. Got another OB culvert on the right-hand side. You see the basket there. The culvert's right at the basket there a little bit, and there's long OB, of course. You don't want to get to the bridge, but it's not super bad. I'm gonna be throwing a Captain's Raptor here. I parked this last time I played here, but today's been a bad day, so let's see what we can do, okay? Here is my beat up used cap wrap, so let's see if we can just spike it there right next to the basket. I didn't throw it spike at all, I threw it low. And that's fine, it's in bounds. It's gonna be a death putt. There was a pretty good headwind there. Didn't really feel it till I started walking, because obviously you're walking against the wind, but glad I threw what I threw. All right, here we get like a cool one. I'm gonna try to go ahead and drain this with the death putt. got one. Finally got a birdie. It's been a long time coming on this hole, or this course, I mean. All right, we're 3 over through 8 holes. We got a 284-foot par 3, OB on the left. I don't actually think it's 284. I usually throw a buzz pretty easily. It actually might be 284. All right, let's not turn this over. We're gonna throw it soft. Probably should actually throw like a Malta or something, but I'm gonna do this today. It's too low and turned over. Exactly what I just said not to do. All right, let's throw the Malta. See what we got. Because this is what I normally throw. I just wanted to change it up for fun. It's 2 left. Overcorrection. Just playing bad today, guys, off the tee. Just playing bad. Let's see if we can make a putt with the buzz. We're sure getting our circle's edge putting practice today, guys. So let's see what we can do here. Disappointing. All right, that's 3 over through the front 9. Let's get through the rest of these. All right, so the front 9 is easier and more scoreable. We got hole 10 here, 367 foot. OB on the right. You want to throw right up that tree. Where's my finger? There it is, that tree-ish. Have it fade back in. The basket's down there behind the trees. Keep this one zoomed here. I'm gonna do my best, guys, with a force for you. Actually gonna throw my new Z-Force. It's a little more overstable than my other one. I keep flipping today, so let's see what we got. That felt smooth. It should come all the way back in, hopefully. Get under the tree. Got under the tree, skipped up. We probably are slightly outside of circle 1 because it's 360 something on a hyzer. Obviously for me, 360 something on a hyzer is a big shot. You go watch Brody, that's not gonna be anything. So another perspective. Sure enough, I'm probably right outside circle 1 here. Let's see, I've actually never birdied this hole, so let's see if we can get it today. Be a cool one to have on video. Give it the height. Oh, it's so bad. Sorry, guys. Not Macbeth. Trying, though. All right, hole 11 here. We got a 307-foot shot with OB on the left and the right. Right being the path. So I usually go right of that tree there, this low-hanging one. Or you can go straight up the gut. Where's the basket? Oh, it's right behind the tree. Of course it is. Okay. So yeah, I usually go right, hang it out over the OB, and hope to come back. See what we got. Since it's only 307, I think I'm gonna go captain's raptor here. Cap wrap. See if we can park this one, guys. We need a birdie. We're desperately in need right now. I ripped it. If it comes back, it should be fine. Let's see it. Oh my God, I think that's parked. Hopefully you can see that on the video. I don't know if it was zoomed in enough. I should start zooming in now. All right, guys. Can't throw much better than that. The only thing you can do better is ace it, I guess. All right, we needed a birdie. I believe that puts us at 2 over now on the day so far. Let me go take a look. Yep, so that put us at 2 over. This one, 239-foot par 3. It does say there's a double mando here between these trees, but I've never seen anyone play it like that, including Brody. So we usually just throw over the top. Pin is right back there. We just want to park it, get another birdie here. Because after this, the holes, I believe, start getting a lot longer. So this is the last like gimme shot that we really need to get. I'm gonna be throwing a slammer here, just a spike hyzer ideally. Hopefully I don't hit these guys. It's definitely way right. Let's see. Yeah, it's gonna be way short. Okay, bad shot. All right, y'all, as Simon Lizotte would say, we got another highlight putt opportunity here. We're outside of the circle. Just left it short. Too low. All right, it's been kind of the vibe of the day is leaving it outside the circle, leaving yourself a huge putt and airballing it. So I got to get them closer to the basket, guys. Can't putt very well. All right, hole 13, 385, par 3. You go past this dead tree where those guys are by the basket. It's pretty far. I like to throw through the gap that they're standing in, and I'll throw like a Zeus or something like that. I'll show you here in just a second. Let me pull it out. So I have this big Z Zeus that's pretty good for me, and I found this one the other day. The ESPs are a little more flippy though, so likely throwing the big Z Zeus here, just trying to get as much distance as I can. Hopefully park it. I do have the arm to get there. I'm gonna zoom in a little more on this one, so hopefully you guys can see it. All right, we're ready to go. Chalk up a bit here, see if we can get it to go well. Oh my God, I yanked the shit out of it. I haven't really ever done that. I haven't done it that bad before. All right, we threw a roller out of bounds on accident. That was the biggest yank job of my life. All right, let's throw another one with the flippier Zeus. That's more like it. I don't know if you can see that, but it made the gap perfectly. So player 2 for the win again. All right, you can see us OB in the culvert. So we're gonna take our drop and we're going to the basket there on the left. I'm just gonna throw this. I believe we went out about here. We're rolled over. Hopefully that's parked. It's about 10 feet. We should be able to get our bogey there with that one. Sorry about that shot, guys. Disappointing. The pink Zeus was right here. Actually a little past pin high. Player 2 for the win. All right, let's set this up and tap it in. I don't know what player 2's score would be, but I'm sure it's pretty good. This is a putt for bogey. No problem though. Take the bogey. No more doubles. We only had one today. I usually don't get doubles, so those hurt. Hole 14, 414 with a culvert on the right as well. Out of play mainly. It's way down there where those guys are. 414, I have gotten pin high on this one. I don't think I've birdied it though. I'm usually circle 1. So because it's so far away, guys, this zooms super hard for this tee shot, and hopefully you guys can see the disc. Howdy.
Serious, huh?
No, it's just for fun.
I do that with my granddaughter for how to kick a soccer ball.
Really?
Slow motion, yeah.
Yeah, it's just good to have like the memories, you know, like years down the way, you have all these videos of, I play with friends too and stuff.
I actually use it with hers on just to get her to hit the ball correctly.
Yeah, that helps too with form correction.
Like I say, watching videos is great for fixing problems.
Absolutely. Make sure I'm recording here. All right. That should be good if it comes out. Come out. Okay, that thing's blasted. Honestly, I might have made it to the other culvert. Let's throw the other Zeus just for fun, just to blast another one. That's so flippy. That thing is a roller. Maybe it'll roll all the way there. Nope, cut rolled. I like the first drive there. It's not going to be in the circle. It's probably going to be 50 plus, maybe 70 feet. And if it's hopefully not in the culvert, because I did kind of yank it a little right. But yeah, dude, we're doing poorly today, but we're still having fun out here. It's hot. The phone hasn't overheated yet. A lot of times in Texas when I'm filming it, my phone will overheat. So at least we got that going for us right now. All right, I found it. We're a little short and a little right. I would say this is about 50, maybe 55, 60. I don't know, but definitely short. Probably threw it 380, a little less. So not all the way there this time. See if we can birdie it. Long putt. Good chance. Not quite, guys. Another par. All right, that's how close we are for the par. All right, we're currently 3 over, guys. We got hole 15, 266, way out right. You can't even see it, it's so right. You gotta throw a forehand hyzer really close to this tree to even have a look. All right, so this one is a blind shot. You're not gonna be able to see me park it or anything, but I'm gonna be throwing a forehand force here, really close to being into the side. I got it last time, a birdie about 10 feet away. So we're gonna try it again. It is a little risky because if you hit the tree and you kick in the culvert, you're OB. It's the only way to get the bird though. We need one. That's pretty inside. Let's see. That might be it. Might be it, guys. Let's see. All right, guys, we are absolutely parked with the Z-Force. If you guys made it this far in the video, please leave a like and leave a comment. Tell me what I can improve on. This is my first time, or one of my few first times making disc golf videos, so let me know if you guys like anything I'm doing or anything you want me to change. If it goes well, maybe I'll get like a mic set up and a proper camera here at some point, but I am filming on my phone right now. But just let me know. We have 6, 7, 8, 3 holes left, so let's see if we can shoot a little lower. We're back to 2 over. All right, hole 16, backhand flex or a forehand. Way down there by that little sign in that little shed. Not super hard, never birdied it, but been in the circle many times, or like 30 feet plus. All right, guys, 330 feet. We're gonna be throwing the Venom here. Hopefully I can get a view of the whole flight for you. I'm gonna throw a little flex shot. That's not enough turn, and it's too high. Ended up way left somewhere. Yeah, way left. Yeah, I threw it nose up and not enough angle. Sorry, guys. All right, we threw it pin high, just really left. This is what we're left with. Honestly, the forehand's probably the better play on this hole if you have the 330 uphill power, but I just don't know if I do, so I usually have to contest the trees. Let's see if we can make a giant one here, highlight putt. Nope, didn't even give it a chance. Nope. Ah, pretty far for a jump putt. I'm getting hot, getting tired. Look how big that thing is. It's like a 747 taking off. Ooh, boy. All right, let's make this thing. I believe we're still at 2 over, 2 holes left. Let's see if we can get to even. All right, hole 17, 412 feet. Another long one, way down there, right behind the guy with the black bag. I've been in the circle once, never birdied this one either. So it would be a really cool get. Just don't want to turn this one over because then you will be out of bounds across the path. Zoom in once again on this shot, so hope you guys can see it. All right, we got a bit of a headwind. We're going with the big Z Zeus. Want to try to hang it out a little left and hopefully it turns back and holds to get there. Too low, turned into like a freaking roller again. I don't know why these things are flipping so much. I knew there's a little headwind. Come on, man. That's better. All right, we're right here to my left with that horrendous shot, so we're gonna throw a nice little flick up shot. First one might be deep. All right, so this is where the second drive ended up. Just because we have some time to kill waiting on a card, I'm gonna putt it, see if I could have birdied it. I never have before. We'll see. Wow, so I would have got it for my first time if I would have not messed it up, guys. Obviously that's not going on the scorecard, but I'll know mentally now I can birdie it since I just did. All right, let's tap in the par here. 2 over going into 18. Let's birdie the last one, guys. Honestly, y'all, considering how we started today, horribly. If I can finish this one over, not horrible. I mean, 6 under is my record. I definitely can do better. The day I shot 6 under, I missed 5 putts by an inch, so I could have shot 11 down. I know what I'm capable of, just can't seem to execute consistently. All right, hole 18 here. Just a straight shot. It says 277. I usually just throw a mid-range right up there. You can see it where all the guys are. Normally I throw my Malta here, but I think we have a headwind We do. So I'm actually gonna throw a Buzz OS and just leave it out a little right. Ideally, it'll come back and be parked. So let's get 18, guys. Oh, I freaking early released it. Might still have a putt, but yeah, it's gonna be 30 feet. Let's throw the Malta, see if it flips in the headwind like I guessed it would. Of course not. Malta's perfect. Actually, it still leaked a little left. Okay, well, one more, guys, one more. Just because it's the last hole. Throw a Buzz, see if we can ace. Let's go for the ace here. I like it. Fade. Fade. Oh, it's so straight. That's the park job, no ace. See this guy's little airplane? Isn't that cool? I'm losing it. There it is. All right, guys. Let's get the birdie putt here. Try to go 1 under. We got about 30 feet. My consistent distance there. And we made it. He just flew the plane right over. That was so cool. Hey guys, this is Wayne. He's the, oh, go ahead and wave again, sorry about that. Yeah, he's got the little plane I was filming in the video. He's got a couple here. He's going to take off just for the video clips here, which is super cool and nice of him.
Hopefully we won't crash.
Hopefully we won't crash. Oh, that's so cool. Try to film it best I can. Woo. That is so cool. Yeah, I saw you like going over the baseball cage and stuff.
Yeah.
It's nice. That's so cool. Whoa. Well, thank you.
Yeah.
It's cool. Appreciate the experience here. Whoa, look at that. Oh, he landed it. That was so cool. All right, well, thank you so much, Wayne.
You're welcome.
All right, I don't know how many of you made it to the end of the video, but if you did, comment Wayne. We just met Wayne today. To me, that was like the highlight of the video. It was really cool to meet somebody new. He's flying his plane right now, actually. You can see it right there by the bird. There's Wayne. Oh, there's the plane going over. Oh gosh, the A-pillar's in the way. Sorry, guys. I tried. Anyways, hope you guys liked the video.